Rock on, team. Whoever decided that as a musical theme for Black Friday, lovely. It's just what we needed, isn't it? Right, OK, welcome back. Black Friday is going absolutely crazy and bonkers. If you haven't signed up to be a Freedom member yet, do it. Absolutely do it. I'm not telling you, but do it. Because this Black Friday event goes right the way through until the end, 6 o'clock on Tuesday, the 30th, which is absolutely brilliant. So take advantage of it. Now, listen. We have a Pink Frog show now for you. So this is, technically speaking, this is the back end of the one-day special. If you haven't seen it yet, welcome back, Hazel Eaton.
Hi.
Lovely to see you as always. She's still awake as well, which is brilliant.
I've just been yawning.
Which is miraculous considering it's been such a mad 24 hours.
Yeah.
Now, listen, this is, you know that when Pink Frog are here at the craft store, it's all about topping up your stash with high-quality cardstock. Well, this is that and some, and some. And some more. I was just about to use a phrase we can't use on telly. It's absolutely brilliant. I had to clean it up for daytime. It's bonkers. I'm going to start with 2 happy hours. I'm going to start with 2 happy hours. I'm going to start with your chance of taking 80 sheets of A4 watercolour cardstock from Pink Frog, 280 GSM, for just $15.99, saving £16. So it's 50% off. Go to the phone lines, go to the website right now, stock up. You know, with the amount of watercolour pens and paints and mediums that you've got, this is a cardstock you do not usually have access to buy at this kind of price tag. It's a happy hour, 80 sheets of 280 GSM at half price, £15.99. It's working out at 20 pence per sheet. Do not even waste any time on this. Grab it quickly while you can, because this is all about stash building. 50% saving. It's just £15.99. Go to the phone lines, go to the website. That's the item number, 422157. That is only good, that deal. It won't be here by the end of the hour. It's kind of academic. 10% of that stock sold out and gone. It's a happy hour deal, so it'll only be valid for this hour, but I don't think it'll last this hour. Right, and I've got another one to show you as well. This is why you need to be a Freedom member. Super Smooth, the legendary Super Smooth from Pink Frog. This is the 15 by 42 size. You get 150 sheets of 300 GSM, 15 by 42 Pink Frog Super Smooth. It's the one everyone goes to. It doesn't matter who's demonstrating here. So many people, when they're doing their demonstration, go for the Super Smooth. I can't even hold this up for long, to be honest with you. 30% off that price tag. You've got 150 sheets there for you for £21.99, saving £14. It is ridiculous. Go grab that quickly while you can. This is why you need to be a Freedom member. If you're not a Freedom member so far, add to your basket item number 888888. And that will get you Freedom membership, which means you'll pay no postage for the next month. And considering it's Black Friday, if you haven't yet cottoned on to this, and there are so many shows that you will want to buy from and get the Black Friday deals from, you'll definitely need to do it. So if you need the item number for Freedom membership, it's 888888, and it's just £7.97. Right, OK. Next up, the Misty Grey. Now, this is brand new cardstock as well, I do believe, for this hour.
Yeah, it has been. It's literally scraped the warehouse, and we've just managed to find a small amount of Misty Grey in the 15 by 30. This is all we've got left.
And when we say a small amount, I know how small the amount is, so you want to get straight in it. This is why I'm going to all of this before the one-day special, 635672. The finish on this cardstock is absolutely adorable. There's something that is just so... There's not a word, is there, really? It's just scrubby. You've just got to have it.
I was going to use scrummy too. Yeah, it is definitely scrummy to use. It scores beautiful. You can do your wonderful bleaching techniques. Now, the bleaching technique doesn't work on all card, but it does work on this one and the chocolate duo. So.
OK, listen, it's such a tiny amount of stock. It does come with folding instructions as well, by the way, and there are lots and lots of different folds on there. I'm not even going to go through them. There isn't time. 20% of the small amount that we have remaining has sold out. 635672 is your item number. It's another... is it 40% or 50%? Because the graphics say one and this says another. But either way, it's a massive save. It is 50%, isn't it? Yes, it is 50%. Let's get rid of that. That's not the one we need. That's the one we need. Thank you, Ben. It is 50% saved. Look at that. It gets better just as the show was happening. How incredible. And now 50% of the stock has sold out and gone as well. See, I would be great at shop windows, wouldn't I?
No.
I would be absolutely brilliant. Mr. Chaos. There you go. Well, listen, it's going to go before we know it anyway. £11.99. Right, to the website we go next, because then we're going back to the one-day special. Make sure that you are quick. There are lots of items on that which have sold out already, so please make sure you are as quick as you possibly can be. Whew. Right, OK, one-day special. Right, next one. I'm ready now. I'm warmed up and ready to go. Right, your one-day special. I haven't seen it yet. I saw it literally... did I see it? Did I see it as it was being set up? I can't remember. But oh no, I had a glimpse of it yesterday, last night, but I wasn't really paying attention, to be honest with you. If you have not yet had the opportunity to grab the one-day special, here it is. Now, this is wonderful because this is unscored. This is your beautiful 15 by 42, and you have got 4 different colours, 25 of each, and there are different GSMs, aren't there, Hazel, as well going on here. So talk me through what I've got in this one-day special, because I love it straight away.
First of all, you've got the chocolate duo. So that duo means it's matte on one side and pearlescent on the other. So you've got the pearlescent side there, and if you turn it over, you get that beautiful flat matte finish.
Amazing.
So that is 400 GSM.
Oh, love that. Right,
Absolutely
so 25
brilliant.
of those.
Yeah. Brilliant for construction and your card folds.
I think I recognise this.
Yeah, that's it. That's your Misty Grey.
Wonderful.
Yeah. The grey has been, well, they've all been popular. Everything has just gone.
That is so superb as well.
This is 260 GSM.
I love that. That's beautiful. So 25 of those at 15 by 42.
Yeah.
Now, this one I think I recognise.
Go on, see if you can guess.
This is the... Oh, I always forget the names of them. That's the thing. This is the shimmer.
Yes.
The... gold shimmer.
No, just shimmer white.
Shimmer white.
This one's got a lovely iridescent kind of shine to it. How you're catching that on the camera is perfect.
Yes, it's almost sort of pearly, isn't it?
Don't think that you can't chuck your inks at these and stamp on them and emboss them, because you can. It's a 350 GSM.
Oh, so great for construction as well if you want to.
Yep.
So 25 of those as well coming in at 15 by 42. Now, this I definitely recognise because this is the ice crystal, isn't it?
Absolutely.
Got it.
Yeah, and again, a real staple. I love ice crystal. You can do almost as many things as you can on Super Smooth. It's that same kind of cardstock. And I know... Not quite as smooth, but it's really good.
It might be difficult to pick up on the camera because it's a very, very fine detail. And it's a shedless detail as well, isn't it, Hazel?
Yeah, and Adam said it's almost like you're spritzing a little bit of diamond pearl over it.
Yes, it's difficult to pick up on the camera, but by eye, obviously the way cameras and eyes see things are two different things sometimes. So you are going to get 25 of each of those 4, but that's not all you're getting for your one-day special for £19.98, because you are getting 2 sets of instructions as well, or guidance. I don't like to call them instructions because that feels like you're being told something. You will do this, but you've got all of your folds there, which is brilliant. So your C5 landscape, your C5 landscape gatefold, pocket fold, tri-fold, pop-out cards, and others as well. It goes on to the back too.
We did score them all on the 6 o'clock show. If you missed it, you can watch it on Rewind, but I will flick through them.
Brilliant. More importantly is you have instruction to make the frame cards as well. So you can make a 15 by 15, a 15 by 30 centimetre frame, or a 30 by 30 frame, and that's what we've got here. Oh, that was good. That was good lifting, wasn't it, for a change? That normally doesn't go quite right. So would that take 2 sheets to make one of these?
Yes, it would, yeah.
I love it.
So those frame instructions are just the basics. Once you understand the concept, you can run with it and you can make hundreds and thousands of different size frames.
But because of the variety of the GSMs that you've got...
Absolutely. So this is on the 350. It's 15 centimetres wide and I've just scored along. We did make one similar in the 8 p.m. show.
Look at the depth of it, though.
Yeah,
I absolutely
love making
it.
these ones, and it's the same as. Can you see the card, the grey one?
This one.
That's it. Pick that one up.
Yeah.
And if you put that next to it, they're actually the same size, but they're flipped. So one's flat and one's deep ways.
Oh, okay.
So they're exactly
Getcha.
the same score lines, but just swapped round.
Yeah.
When you score it.
I love that deep one, though,
Yeah.
because that gives you a shadow box, doesn't
exactly.
it?
And there's like a
Oh, sorry, Alex.
There's
I
3
pulled
of
that out of
them
shot,
on
just
there.
as-
And you can do wall art with them. So when I did some of the pictures for social media, I stacked them on top of each other and offset them. And you could join them together and you could do the most wonderful wall art with your pictures, your family photos in there.
Look at
And
that.
layered on the gorgeous gold, it's more of a champagne-y colour, that one, rose gold.
That's beautiful.
On the glitter card that we've got further down the counter. A little baby one. Using our gorgeous country scene stamps. And
Just to know
country
how to do
meadows.
it.
Yeah.
Just to know how to do it is phenomenal. Can I just show you 1 or 2 samples using the one-day special? Now, there isn't a lot of the one-day special left. I'm just going to tell you right now, 80% of the stock has gone. Obviously, this is the last live hour. So you can see that beautiful, beautiful fold. Love that. Very, very nice indeed. You get the fold instructions as well.
Doesn't that look beautiful?
Yes, it is stunning. Oh, look, it's a Z fold.
Yes.
Yes, I'm getting there. I'm getting there. Oh, what's going on here?
Okay, so this is a flip-flap card. This is one sheet of 15 by 42. You
Right.
cut it in half and that gives you the front and the back. And I've made these. You can see around the set there's big long ones.
Oh.
There's some out of the 20 by 40. There's this one here. I'm going to pull it out because it is...
Oh, my word. So
There.
a bigger version of that.
yeah, so you
Oh,
that. So that's
awesome.
your 2 sheets of 15 by 42.
Right.
And then obviously I've used another one to do all the little struts behind.
Yeah.
Again, a really, really simple card to make. Once you've got that aperture cut, just divide it down and add your tabs on.
Oh, loving that. Could have days of fun with that.
Yep.
Absolutely fantastic. OK, so this is an easel card. Again,
Yep.
you get the full instructions for how to create an easel card as well.
It's funny, actually, because that one is a Z fold, but we've just flipped it up the other way to make an easel. So they
yes.
can be used so many ways. I'm going
Fabulous.
to take this opportunity as well to thank Katie and Claire and Heather and Anita for their samples. So thank
They
you
are
very
amazing.
much.
They are beautiful. Oh, and that will
Right
lead
up
us
my
nice
street.
to
Love
some of the
that.
cards that is coming up later in the show
Yeah.
as well, because we've got glitter cards coming up that you will not want to miss.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll tell you why, because if glitter card drives you crazy for certain reasons, we have the answer in this show, let me tell you. Right, OK, we're going to carry on down this counter. 85% now of the one-day special. I didn't even say the price tag, did I? I knew I didn't need to, really. It's under £20 with a £16 saving. I don't think you need my help with that one to tell you how good the value is, really.
And
that is
don't
awesome.
forget, it's that once it's gone, it's gone. You won't get any of that back. The chocolate duo, the grey is like we're scraping the barrels now.
Yeah.
Really scraping the barrels. So.
Absolutely incredible.
yeah.
Honestly, everything that Pink Frog do, you just have to grab it when you see it. You absolutely have to grab it when you see it. I don't know where I am, Alex, at all. Right, now the cameras are disappearing. Right, this one here. So this is like a second one-day special in a way, really, actually, because we've got the ice crystal, the slate grey and the misty grey together.
Yeah.
And you get 100 sheets in total.
Yep.
Oh, hang on now. How does this work out? We've got 3 colours and 100 sheets. Oh, yes, 50 in the ice crystal, 25 each of the 2 greys. I remember now. See, we do prep for a reason. It's under £20. So, again, it's another crazy, amazing deal. It just depends what you want. I mean, actually, this would be a great top-up for your ice crystal card, actually, wouldn't it? A nice stash builder.
And give you more of that super duper.
Yeah, you can never get enough of that
No.
because I think the other one. I mean, that's not far off. We're saying goodbye, forever on that one, aren't we? 40% of that stock sold out and gone. 40% of. Did I just talk about stock then, or was I looking at that and saying 40% off? 40% is the price tag, the discount, isn't it? The Black Friday discount. Clear as mud. I would press the mute button actually and just go by the numbers on the screen. Right, shall we carry on? Why did they do that? It's because there's numbers everywhere, you see. That's what Black Friday is all about, isn't it? Right, OK, next up, different size.
So
Same duo, Misty and Slate Grey together, different size, so 20 by 40 this time. So this comes with a different set of folds, doesn't it?
Yeah, you'll get 10 folds. You'll also get your frames, but it's worth pointing out, I mean, the 20 by 40s have been really popular too. You've got the Slate Grey, which is a 300 GSM, and your Misty Grey is a 260.
Okay.
So different weights, slightly different shades, work really lovely together, and yeah, loads of different techniques.
I love them. Yes. Sorry, I do actually. Yes. Oh gosh, this is a big old size, this, isn't it?
So it's equivalent to an 8x8, this one.
Fabulous. Oh, okay. That's good to know, isn't it? So just fold it in half, that's an 8x8.
Yeah.
Phenomenal. I love the finish on those cards. They are just absolutely beautiful, aren't they? Really, really gorgeous. 490120 is your item number. Again, it's a half price deal, isn't it? £11.99. It's bonkers. Now, we've been here, haven't we? So let's see where we are right now. We're now limited stock. Limited store? Limited store. I can't speak today. Yeah, well, it's not scored. It's unscored, remember.
You're trying to get
it's
all the
limited stock.
information in one
I know.
open mouth.
It's far too much for a man of... One, for a man wearing a shirt like this, and two, for a man of my age. I'm going to use both of those excuses. 635672 is your item number. Right, just very, very quickly before we move on, because I'm going to throw over to Hazel, because I think I'm done. Well, we have glitter cards here. Two different GSMs. If you like a finer glitter card, it's on the show as well. It's really, really good. Go and have a look at the deal right now is all I will say. Look at those savings, 50% off and 60% off, one or the other. Right, Hazel, save me. Save me.
So we're going to work with the one-day special, either of them, because we're going to use the Misty Grey, 15 by 42. So I'm going to go on the centimetre side of my board, and we're going to make like a little gift box. This one's in the chocolate duo, and it's got some little gift cards in there as well. So to start off with, the first thing you need to do, if I bring this in, you'll see, I have taken 5 centimetres off the end of my card. That's the most important thing, not to forget that. And I thought I would forget it, that's why I did it in advance. And I'm going to score 2 centimetres, and then, let me just remember. I do write things down. I think I did it at 15.5, so that would give me 17.5, and then 19.5. And then I'm not going to score that last one because I'm going to show you a little trick. I'm going to score at 2, and I'm going to go to the top line, and then I'm going to score at 13 to the top line. If you're working like me on a board like this, where you've got, you can make a box base and a box lid, the trick is score the other half on the box base side. So we're looking for 2, so that would be 28, and you'll see the difference.
Makes it slightly smaller, doesn't it?
So if I skim that one up, when I come up to meet that line, can you just see it's just inside that line?
Yeah, it's just off, isn't it? Yeah.
But you must turn the card round rather than going across, or it won't work. So 28 again, and come down to that point. So that means that your lid will fit nicely over your base. So when we get to that stage...
There's nothing like an... I've been there many times.
So
you know, the first few times you make boxes and you make 2 lids.
Yeah.
Same size. And you're like, oh.
This one here, for simplicity, I just scored all the way round, and you get like a little bit of a bulge there. But I just like that little bit more perfection.
Yeah.
So, for cutting, on the corners, we would snip in and just take a little segment away. And the same on here. And here, and here. Now for the middle, if you go around and fold all of these lines, the big one, I'm going to do it from this side because then I won't get it the wrong way round, needs a straight edge.
Okay.
And this one, you can do a segment. Okay.
Okay.
So do the same there, straight, and then a segment. And then from there, you would go round and pop your tape on, and you will come out with this. So that just saves you watching me have to put my red liner
Okay, so red
tape.
liner's the best way.
But I have used a 12mm because it covers quite a lot of area.
Yeah.
So then to put this together, simply just take the backs off.
Have we got the red liner? We have.
Yes.
That is good. Sorry, I'm doing a Frankie Howard there. But that, I remember this because I was on with Dawn on Wednesday.
Yeah.
And we had this bundle on, and it's 30 metres of is it 369 and 12mm? You get, it's 30 metres of each, isn't it? Yeah, it's bonkers. Like, it's the only red liner tape bundle you'll probably ever need to buy, to be honest with you, quite frankly. And if you do need more, you know where to come. Because, I mean, most red liner tapes, they come on, you know, tiddly little rolls, don't they, in comparison. You know what I mean?
So when you put these together, just make sure that you've got your flush at the top. It doesn't matter if this isn't flush because you've cut that line, so you might need to just straighten it up. So we're going to do the outside edges first. And that's that one. So for the middle, there's my straight edge. You just pop that one in and pop that one in. And then that will go over the top perfectly. And you've got that nice flush fit. So that's our box made. Now for decorating, if we just move that away, I'm going to use the ice crystal. So what I want to do is just go over here and add lots of different inks and stencils until we come to something like this.
Look at that.
So that started off as our ice crystal.
Right.
We did give a little quick sneak peek. I can't remember on what show it was now because they've all gone into a blur.
Yeah.
But I've chose a really nice male colour palette for this.
Right.
We've got some prize ribbon.
And
I'm just going to scoosh some inks. I quite often do this. I like it. It looks effective and it covers a bit of card really quickly. You haven't got to be careful with it. It's just however it turns out. We're going to use some stencils on there.
And the ice crystal, of course, doesn't have any bits and it's shedless and whatever. It's all, the crystal is kind of, whatever creates the crystal is actually set into the cardstock itself. So you don't have to think, oh, I'm going to have sparkly ink pads now for the rest of time. Not that that would ever be a bad thing necessarily.
I quite often have some sparkly ink pads. I'm going to add a bit of salty.
So what are the other
ocean.
blues you're using there?
I've got salty ocean, prize ribbon, weathered wood, hickory smoke.
Nice.
I just thought I'd use them all.
It's a lovely technique, actually, isn't it?
And then we're going to get some nice stamps out. So into my stash, we have got Sentiments. That's the wrong one. I want this one. Textures 3, one of my absolute faves, and also typewriter edition. So this is a really nice one. I'm going to put that on last, but I'm going to dip into. This is one of my stencils. It's called All About the Boys. I do believe it's on the pole, and it comes with that one, Fern Foliage.
That one.
It does. And I've also...
That one, that's what she means. That one, you see?
That one.
The foliage one. That's beautiful. That's a really, really nice sort of broad selection, isn't it?
So I'm just going to add, first of all, I'm going to go across with, this is from our Myla. This works quite well because I can do 3, and then I'm going to go in with these on the top and see where we go.
Yeah.
So I'm going to get my, look, I ran out of blocks.
So so you go to the ruler. Well, you know, needs must.
Yeah.
Just to let you know, there's a load of stamps on the show as well. If I showed you all the stamps that we're here, we would be run out of show already. And this is all about Black Friday, of course. But you will find savings on the stamps as well. So just go and have a little look on the website and go and swipe right, and you'll see absolutely everything there. Should we go and have a nosy? Yeah, let's go and have a nosy. You've got spring flowers and lilies and the old typewriter editions. That's the one that Hazel just mentioned there. Precious poppies. Oh, there's some card comes with that one as well. Surprised that's still there. Country scenes, textures, and lots more besides. Anyway, let's watch what Hazel's doing.
Okay, so literally I would go along. I'm not going to do all of this.
Yeah.
And I would do that 2 or 3 times.
I mean, that looks like a designer paper now, doesn't it?
This is
I want an ink pad of that now. Sorry, a paper pad of that design now.
This is the good thing about that second set, because you're getting 50 sheets of this, so you can really go to town. What I love about this stencil is that you've got the birthday on there, so you could bring in and start adding in some black. Let's add that on. I'm trying to go slow so I don't knock all the samples off. And just start and add a little bit of Oh, they nearly went. In fact, as well, I'm going to remind myself, whilst you've got that one in your hand.
This one?
Yeah, there's a little light behind.
Oh, is there?
Yeah, and it just shines up on that
yes.
moon. It's lovely. Katie's done that one, and
Turn
it's
on-
really, really effective.
Turn on the moon. Right, let's bring the lights down low then, shall we? It's about to go dark, Hazel. Ta-da!
Isn't that magical?
Oh, that's brilliant.
So
And that's
effective.
another reason of creating a frame is actually you can hide
all your wires and
actually,
bits.
if we bring the lights back up, I can just show you, look. Actually, just made a little pocket there because these little battery packs and controller packs for these lights are really, really good now because they're really, really super, super discreet. So you can hide all the gubbins behind it very, very easily. Can I just remind you, if you've just joined us, we've got 2 happy hours that are on the show, and I want you to go and have a look for them right now because they will sell out and go before you know it. 80 sheets of the A4 watercolour card. It's all numbers today.
Pick a number.
280 GSM. Is it just $15.99? Now that's that 80 sheets. I will get this right eventually. 80 sheets. I mean, this is ridiculous. You try and go into any art supplier and buy 80 sheets of watercolour card that's 280 GSM. See if you can walk out with change of 16 quid. Absolutely no way, I don't think. 422157. That's one of the happy hours, and that's working out at 20 pence a sheet. There's another happy hour as well that I want to talk to you about. It's the Super Smooth. If you've never tried the Super Smooth before, where have you been? Honestly, how about 150 sheets this time of 15 by 42 centimetres, plus lots of fold instructions in with them as well for just £21.99. So that's 30% off. That's like a wholesale deal. And let me tell you, even if you are not a Freedom member, why not? But even if you're not a Freedom member, that, if I was plonking that down on the post office counter, hang on, I'll come to this counter. If I was plonking this down on the post office counter, could I send that, please? I think that would cost me a good fair few quid to actually send that. The postage on that alone would be...
Massive.
You wouldn't bother. Remember, it's all included in your postage charge. 774779 is your item number for that one. Oh, I've dropped something else. My career, probably. Right, Hazel, where were we?
Okay, so I've just added a few stamps, and you can see how quickly that starts to build up. So if I bring get rid of those stamps a minute, and I might find what I want. There we go. If I bring this one in, you can quite easily see how I've come to this stage. So from there, I want to make myself some cards. So I've got 2 of the 15 by 42s, and I'm just going to use my trimmer and cut them in half, because this is another thing. If you're looking at the one day special and thinking it's no good to me because I don't make big cards, just chop them in half and you're going to get double the amount of A6 cards. So we've now got 2 A6 cards because we're going to fold them at 10.5 centimetres.
Right, gotcha, yes.
Yeah?
Half of
So let's get
42.21, gotcha.
And
I was just trying to work out how to do the half of 15, but you don't have to worry about that.
because it's the other way round.
Absolutely.
So 10.5, turn over and fold. So there's 1. And you can do as many as you like. I'm just going to score 2. But you could quite easily fit 4 in there.
Yeah.
Okay? And then we'll keep that trimmer out because we're going to start and chop our card down. So we know that the front of here is 10.5 by 15.
Yeah.
So let's start chopping. We're going to go 10. Just need a little bit more room. 10 is not... You know there's always a break in your trimmer where you don't want it to be. Well, I've got a little mark there. So we'll have 10 by 14 and a half.
So this is giving our...
So that would be a nice little matten layer for the front of there. In fact, let's go that way.
That's a lovely card, isn't it?
If you wanted to give yourself a bit more, you could obviously give yourself a bit more.
Yeah.
Now, the box is bigger. What's the box? The box is 11, so we can go 10.5 by 15. Okay, so pop that in there, 10.5.
I think that's a really, really good idea, you know, using
By
a 15
15.
by 42
Yeah.
to make one big background. And then, of course, you can then bring that back down into several mats and layers.
Yeah.
Because actually, sometimes you're creating that matten layer and you're doing it to the specific size you need it. You're really, really super happy with it. It's really difficult to recreate it.
It is, yeah.
Here, you're
You've got
kind of
the
making...
whole piece. You're going to have extra left, so you'll always end up with an envelope of extra little bits and pieces.
Which is really good to have.
So I've cut some little strips. I can't remember what size they are. 3. So if we cut some at 2.5, 2.5, 1, 2, and I think we need one for the front. 3, and you're getting different bits on all of them.
Yeah.
What are they going to be? You watch, I would have done them. Oh, I did it right. I sounded surprised then. I'm not even going to chop them just because I'm questioning myself. Okay, so I need to do some stamping onto these and we can mat and layer those up. I've also gone ahead and cut some stars and just added a little bit of ink to help me with my decoration. But let's just, I'm just going to top my glue up because I'll be wanting to mat and layer these.
Right.
So with our new bottles, you've got this little twisty knob thing on the top.
So rather than the top getting gunged up,
Exactly.
you just twist the top.
You twist it like that, and it's also, for filling up, so easy. Put that in there. I'm going to lift it up a bit so you can see.
Yeah.
I've not even got white knuckles. Look how easy that is filling in.
Brilliant.
And the fuller that you keep these bottles, the better. That's it. Nice
Fabulous.
and tidy. Wipe the top, screw that down.
Twist it round.
And you're done.
And away you go. Details on the screen for the EVA with the brand new twisty top, which is brilliant. And it's a premium thing to do. Actually, it's, you know, it's another piece that normally manufacturers don't need to do necessarily, but feedback eventually gets you there to something that is better. £13.99. It's just easier, isn't it? It's less messy.
So I'm going to put happy birthday, a best wishes, and I'm just going to stamp them in the middle, and then I can take off what I don't need. And then I'm not going to use that rule. I'm going to swap that over because that would be silly. I've done it before though. I'm sure there's a lot of you out there that have as well. Right, just for you. Onto this one. Again, one of my fave. I love this, the font on here. I think this one is from Typewriter Sentiments. Okay, so now
which you'll find on the web?
Yep.
The web. The web. Don't call it the web, Ross. Things have moved on.
So just layer that on. Just centralise it and we can just snip the ends off. That's that one. And
yeah, get the non-clog glue bottles as well. Details at the bottom of the screen there.
that one. And the last one. Just pop that in there. Okay. I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll start off with the box, and then we'll just do one of the cards because it's just.
Yep, and then I've got to take a run down the counter because nothing's standing still in this show, funnily enough. I didn't think it would.
No. So we'll have, what should we have? We'll have just for you on the front. Just get my big scissors out. Snip those bits off. And this is where I like to use some foam pads. I mean, I've got to bring this in. Look at my little, this is what I've got left on my roll.
Wow.
And now I carry it around on the roll because...
And this is the size, this is the size it starts at. Just give me yours a second. Look, that's what Hazel's got left. See, that's a well-loved, well-loved foam roll, that, isn't it? So you've got 1,500 of those foam pad squares. So they're 2mm thick. What are they squares, Hazel?
Yes, they're 25mm by 25mm by 2mm.
Okay, so is that a 2-inch square?
Do you want it converted?
Yeah. Yeah, that's an inch. Or is that an inch square?
25mm is 2.5 centimetres, which is about an inch.
That's an inch. Sorry, it's an inch square.
Yeah.
Just for those of you who like it in inches. So 1,500 inches, basically, on that roll, isn't it?
Yeah. And if you cut them in half, obviously you get double.
Yes.
Cut them in half again.
Half inch. Anyway, 103564 is the item number. You can see the size of it. I mean, they're huge. I mean, yeah, again, that's another one of those things that Pink Frog are so good because you buy such large quantities that you feel like you can have those like mishaps, and it really doesn't matter all that much.
You'll hear us say quite often, it's just a piece of card.
Yes.
And I know that sounds blasé, but when you're buying them at these prices, you can afford to be a little bit. You know, obviously, we save where we can, but, you know.
It's like you having access to the warehouse, and I always find this quite curious, actually, because, you know, everything that Pink Frog do elsewhere is cellophane wrapped in packs of 10 with a price. Do you know what I mean? So you have to buy multiple little packs.
Right, so I'm just going to quickly add this last one on, and then I'll let you move down the counter. So shall we have happy birthday on this one? We'll snip them ends off. Pad that up. So what I do, easiest thing, I keep this on and cut it up this way, because then when you pull it off, you've got something to grab hold of, as opposed to pulling off the, because you've still got the Easy Lift tab on both sides. And you've still got the backing to go with. So we'll just have a little happy birthday across there. We've got the star going down, and you'd pop that inside your little box. We'll stick that one in there because we can finish it later, and we'll put that in there and that. This is my homework, look. Chuck that one in.
Homework.
Pop that in there, but what a lovely gift.
Brilliant. So you could make cards, so you could make little multi-packs of them as well, couldn't you? Phenomenal. Right, thank you, Hazel.
Thank you.
Oh, yeah, we'll get another one in. We'll get another one in before the rest of the hour. Right, one day special. Perfect timing, actually, because you've actually got about an hour and 24 minutes. 2 minutes. What is it with me and numbers today? Of all days, Black Friday. You've got just over an hour to be able to confirm the price, but it's just got limited stock, the one day special. Remember what you are getting. 4 different card stocks in 4 different GSMs, unscored 15 by 42. You've got that wonderful misty grey and the slate grey. You've got the ice and you've got the shimmer. Oh, chocolate duo, sorry.
Chocolate duo, that's
right. Okay, let's try again. Sorry, chocolate duo, yes, which is the one which is...
chocolate.
Yeah, chocolate. But it's pearly on one side, isn't it? With like a lovely shimmer and matte on the other side. Then we've got the misty grey, which is 260 GSM. Absolutely beautiful. Then you've got the shimmer white. That really is so gorgeous. Let me just give that a little bit of a look at that. And you've also got, so you've got 25 of those. And then you've got the ice crystal, which is very, very subtle, actually. It's almost like as the ice is starting to form on something, you get the little dots of ice in there. It's gorgeous. They're all unscored, and they are brilliant. So that is your one day special. You're not just getting that, you're getting 2 sets of instructions as well. So a full lot of frame instructions to make the 15 by 15 frame card, the 15 by 30 frame, and the 30 by 30 frames as well. So that's your box frame. And you also got all of your folds there, which is brilliant. And there are, I think there's about 10 different folds that you can get there too. Is the flip-flap one in that one, Hazel? No,
the flip-flap one, I've got, there'll be some videos on Pink Frog Inspiration for that.
Oh, are they?
And I was going to try and see if I could fit in a quick demo of a flip-flap.
Ah, OK. Charlie was just asking about that. Where can I get that? So that'll be on the Pink Frog Inspirations.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Oh, I just have to clear something up because I know somebody called through to the call centre earlier and asked, was there a discount code to use for Black Friday? No, no, no. I think what you might have heard earlier was me giving you the item number for Freedom membership. Because if you want to become a Freedom member, I gave you the item number for that, which is 888 to become a Freedom member, because it just makes so much sense. It really, really does. So, one day special, limited stock. Next bundle we've got is the 3 colours, which is that's the 2 greys, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is the one I got mixed up. So misty and slate grey and the ice crystal in the 15 by 42. You get 100 sheets in total, so 100 of the ice white, sorry, 50 of the ice white, and 25 each of the other two, because otherwise it wouldn't add up to 100, Derek. 189882 is your item number. You're saving £16 on that deal as well, which is really, really good. So that's 40% off that regular price tag. Remember, once it's gone, and that's the same for absolutely everything on this show. Right, next up is the slate and the misty grey unscored in your 20 by 40 size. And there are 20 of each, so 20 sheets of each, and this is half price at £11.99, which is wonderful. 490120 is the item number for that. Remember, you also get the folds instructions with those as well. Now, we are all still a little bit in shock that actually this size of the misty grey, it is limited, but we literally just a couple of units left of this. So this is the 15 by 30 of the misty grey, and you get 100 sheets of that for just £11.99. It's literally the next couple of you that get in on that will be lucky. 635672 is the item number for that one. Right, let's do glitter cards now. We've got a stronger and there's a higher GSM glitter card, and then there is a lighter one as well, which I absolutely am going to get if there's any left by the end of the show. First one is your 285 GSM, and this is 40 A4 sheets, and they're going to be assorted, Hazel, aren't they?
They are. So all the glitter card, the non-check glitter, goes through a 4-print process.
Yeah.
Before it gets to the desired colour. So this is right at the very beginning of the process.
It's like first draft,
yeah,
if you like.
Every pack will be totally unique because you will get, everybody will get white, but then you'll get shades of gold, shades of red, shades of rose gold. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, which I love. I think that's brilliant. 40 sheets for £10.99. See, that's really, really good.
I mean, and I love the way that it goes in with the ODS. That those autumnal colours really go well with the chocolate, and then you've got your reds and your whites that go lovely with the grey. It just it's a brilliant pack. Again,
with glitter card, okay, you're not getting the luxury of choice, but also you're not having to go, okay, well, I want 10 sheets of black, so that's one lot of £5 in a little cellophane bag. It doesn't need to be in. And then the gold, it's the same for that. And by the time you've got the colours you want, you're like, oh, I'm not sure if I like glitter card anymore. Do you know what I mean? I'm not sure if I liked it as much as when I started shopping for it. This is fantastic because you've got, I mean, look at your saving there. How many sheets of glitter card can you usually get for £10.99? That's the only question you need to ask yourself on that one, isn't it, really? 323828 is the item number. Now, this I absolutely love because there are some glitter cards, I don't know about you, but I love to die cut glitter card. But the only problem with the higher GSM ones there is that you can have borders, it gets stuck, you go through several times, you end up with a shadow die cut. This is fabulous because this is a lower weight, a lower GSM weight, but it's still that great, fantastic glitter card. I don't know about you, but I hate wrestling with glitter card, and this is fabulous.
That piece of red, can you see that's
this
it.
One.
So that's the thinner 170. That's been embossed and we've rubbed a pad over it.
Yeah.
So you can still do everything that you can on the other one. All a glitter card has like a slight film.
Yes.
So once you've broken through the film, and these do die cut, both of them do die cut beautifully.
Yeah.
But I get what you're saying.
Yes.
And also for postage,
go
for your thinner one because it's going to be
Well, I think
lighter.
sometimes with glitter card, because it is glittery, you want to go to town on it. And sometimes laying one die cut over another gets very bulky very quickly. And sometimes it's difficult to get them to stick together. Maybe that's a wrong glue thing, who knows. But 170 GSM here, assorted sheets again in terms of colour, but you are getting £9.99, 40 sheets for just £9.99. Let me just show you this sample very, very quickly, because that is used, that is done using this glitter card. That good. That beautiful. It's lovely, and it's shedless as well. It's not shedding all over the place. I mean, all of the cheap and cheerful glitter cards, you are literally covered in it, aren't you?
Do you know you can heat emboss onto it as well?
Can you?
Yeah. I was just onto glitter card.
Ooh.
I'm going to chuck this up to you because that one, excuse the scrappy end.
Sorry. Oh, there we go.
I don't know if you'll be able to. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I've actually started painting that with oxides.
Wow.
You can blend on top of it. There's an inky one on top of there as well. My side, this side.
This side?
That's it, yeah.
Oh, yeah, look.
That's on top of the white, but
Oh, look.
ink onto the colours as well.
Yeah, yeah.
And I know it looks subtle on there, but honestly, I only just put a tiny bit on it. But how nice does it work?
Really, really cool. I love what you can do with this.
Yeah.
See, actually, that one, embossed and slightly inked,
Yeah.
now has the appearance of almost like a handmade paper, but with glitter. And that's something you can't buy. 978308 is your item number for this one. Oh, I love you. I don't care what your item number is, what you cost. I just want you. I love you. Right, OK. Half price. OK, 40 sheets of A5 gold mirror card, 320 GSM. Yes, that's way better than half price, isn't it? Is that another one? We've got that one wrong. Is it more than? It's well over 50%. OK, well, I'll leave that there for now. But it's well over that saving, isn't it? You're saving £14 here, and it's just £9.99 to get 40 sheets of A5 and 80 sheets of A6.
Yeah.
What the dickens, Hazel, is going on there?
It's a
Look at how good the mirror is.
Yeah, very good price. Great sizes as well for matting and layering your little cards, whether you're doing A6s, on your A5s, you can, even though it's 320 GSM, you can still die cut it, you can still emboss it. It can be matte and layers, whatever you want.
Look at the quality. That's so rich, isn't it? It's gorgeous. Oh, hang on, wait for this sample. Look. Oh, it's that way, isn't it?
No, up another one.
Oh.
No. Go round.
That way.
That's it.
Sorry,
Inverted
Hazel.
stepper. It's fine.
Honestly, I don't know what's wrong with me today. I think my common sense rolled out of my ear on the way in.
On the little poppies there, they are heat embossed and cut out. Anita's done those. Really effective,
fabulous.
yeah.
Really, really nice. But I just want to reiterate how good this mirror card is. Look, it's picking up all the detail off the desk there. That's amazing. I could actually do my makeup in that. I don't know that I will, but I could. Look at how good it is. Look at you. Look at yourself in the mirror. Oh, you're looking good. You're looking good. Right, I've got to keep going. Right, okay. Next up, we've got the ice gold. Now, this has a massive, massive, huge saving upon it. You're getting 300 A4 sheets here of your 120 GSM ice gold. I love ice gold. Let me just take one sheet here because I just want to have a little shimmy to the camera just so you can see. It's just the most adorable sort of pearlescent gold surface. It's wonderful.
Yeah,
this is why I mixed it up with the one earlier with the shimmer because this is the one that I've seen before. Yeah. This is so
great
luxury.
for your inserts, great to print on, great to spritz on and ink. You can do your faux bleaching on it as well.
Ladies and gentlemen, sorry, I don't know if I can use that phrase anymore. $14.99 for 300 sheets of that. Yes, you can work out what that is a sheet if you like our Ross, but I'm going to, I'll see if I can guess. Oh, well, what's the point of working that out then? 5 pence per sheet? 5 pence per sheet? That's ridiculous. There's no point in even having a 5 pence piece in your pocket these days, is there really? There's nothing you can do with it. It goes in the charity box, doesn't it? So, yes, it's doing some good in that respect. But in terms of craft supplies, there's no point in walking into a craft supplier with 5 pence in your hand because you'll get absolutely nothing, apart from laughed out the door. 072428, it is the item number for you. Happy hours, because remember, just under 12 minutes to take advantage of the happy hours before this hour runs out. First of all, the watercolour card. 80 sheets of A4 watercolour card, 280 GSM, for just $15.99. Happy hour on Black Friday. What were Pink Frog thinking? It does make you wonder, doesn't it? And we've also got the Super Smooth as well, the 15 by 42 Super Smooth. 150 sheets of that with a saving of £14 there. 774779. Now, given the amount of work that Pink Frog need to do to actually get all of these orders out, because you can imagine across the across a one-day special day. That's thousands of orders that have come in across that day. And that's a lot of work for Pink Frog to have to do for far less money. But
do you know Andrew is the only one that cuts the card? So every single piece of card that goes out to customers, he has cut himself. And not one sheet at a time. Obviously, he's got a big...
Yeah, of course.
I was going to say a word and I stopped myself because
Chopper.
I knew I would laugh. So I stopped myself and you said it.
That's what you use, isn't it, to cut paper? It's a chopper. It's a technical term, but is used in the trade. It's a chopper. Anyway, or it's a very big guillotine. What's limited? Oh, yeah, one-day special. Very, very limited. Sorry, Hazel, that was probably the worst time to do that, wasn't it? She's been on air all day long. Oh, it's the last 10 minutes. Right, OK, what can we do in 10 minutes?
OK, so I'm going... For the last few that are left on the one-day special, I'm going to use the chocolate duo. I'm going to score that down at 21. And we're going to fold that in half. So I've got to bring my guillotine in now because I need to chop this. Purely for the card that I'm going to do, I need even coverage. And I just wanted to just trim a centimetre off. I know it sounds mad, but you'll get me in a minute.
Yeah.
So I'm going to 14. And I'm going to go on my tiptoes because... I've got to get through.
Blimey.
I've done it. That's 800 GSM. So it's...
yeah.
Ooh.
It's a tall order, actually, isn't it, for guillotine?
Yeah. Now, for the next bit, I'm going to have pearlescent. I'm going to put it in my scoreboard. And this is going to be on the reverse. 7 centimetres. This is a guidance line.
OK.
And so is this one. So 7 and 14. So now I've got 6 equal squares on there. So this particular card, I can. So Anita made me this sample and I was like, oh, wow. I was so inspired by it that I thought, I'm going to have a go at that, but I'm going to use squares.
That's stunning, isn't it?
So we've got this is the chocolate duo. We've got the lovely glitter card around there. And then going inside, you've got the same glitter card around all of the tulips from our spring set there. So I just thought I'd make one, but just change it up a little bit for you.
Can I just say very, very quickly,
Yeah.
of course, Dawn was here on Wednesday and we were doing the memory albums and the chocolate duo, sorry, not the chocolate duo, yes, the chocolate duo, and the crystal work very, very well as a similar kind of colour palette together.
I was just going to say,
like
that
a vintage
chocolate is different to...
Oh, yes,
because
no.
shares was true, but...
It is, but if you want that same kind of sort of vintagey...
Yeah.
It seems to be back in, the browns and creams together.
I love the brown and cream.
Seems to be back in as a new thing into craft, which is lovely.
So while I've got these taped together, I've just got myself a couple of little nesting dies.
Yeah.
And I've cut myself some frames, some in the glitter and some in that gorgeous mirror. Pop them to one side, and I want to put an aperture in the front of each of those. So I can take these apart now, she says. And I just want the smaller one. And I will just position down on the front of my card. It's just done by eye, and just stick that in place, and then we would just whiz that through, get the right cutting plate, or you'll be mad with yourself. Just through.
It's okay, I'll hold on to everything. If it collapses now, we're all right, actually.
Oh, I knew that would happen, but
we're in the
fine.
last 5
It's
minutes
fine.
of the day.
So all then that would happen is you would get that aperture there, and I would go along and do all 6. So I fast forwarded, and that gives me this here. I've also just did, because it's my favourite, I just put a little bit of text in the background.
That's the text.
From the editions.
Yes, text editions, yes.
And can you see that's got really quite a nice shimmer on it? That
Gorgeous.
has got the copper pearl from the collaboration set.
Yeah.
The Pearly Winks collaboration.
Nice.
So, and I wanted to do
You're at it now. Sorry, that's probably my fault.
To do that, so it was dry and flat. So I've cut a piece of mirror to go in the back there, and we're just going to stick that down. Obviously, I've trimmed it down, so it's 13.5 by 20.5.
Yep.
I've got my nice full glue bottle now.
Yep, the non-clog.
Now, normally, when you stick down mirror with a PVA, you get a bit of a wiggly line where your glue has gone.
Yeah.
But with the EVA, you don't get it.
Fabulous. Crafters, you have 6 minutes to take advantage of the happy hours in this hour. Thank you, as you were.
So...
That's where I got that idea from.
I don't know. I'm just going to place these ones on here. And I think for this, no, it might be okay. I was just going to see if I was going to go for my finer one, but because I don't want the glue coming out the side. So just to save myself...
Save yourself, Hazel. It's not worth it. Save yourself. I'll be fine. I'll swim.
Pop this underneath there, just in case any glue seeps through. And then pop that on. And this will fit perfectly because it's the same size as the frame. Okay. So because I've got some embossing on there, I just need to... Did I actually put glue on there? I did, didn't I?
Think so.
Let me just make sure it's... Yeah, it's grip now. Yeah, I remember now.
Did I put glue on it? She's asking the village idiot. Have I put glue on that? I have no idea. I have no idea. OK, minute and a half on the show. Less than 5 minutes to take advantage of those happy hours as well. Remember, I know, you've got the watercolour one and the super smooth one as well. Take advantage of it while you can. Black Friday is such a big thing here at the craft store. It's running all the way through until 6 o'clock on Tuesday. Lots of different shows, lots of different products as well. You need to get a Freedom membership, I'm just saying, because, well, listen, you don't have to. And then you can pay postage every time you take advantage of a Black Friday deal. That's fine. You can do that. In fact, I'm probably, you know, I mean, actually, in terms of the business here, I'm probably...
Are we on the last minute?
We are on the last minute.
Right, I'm just going to stick a couple of those through. The squares that popped out, I've heat embossed, and I did. I'm just going to put one at each end. So you shut the card down, pop that through the hole, and then hold on to it when you pull the card open. There's a card at the end which is in gold and white. That's it. There. No.
This.
Lying. That's it. Let me show you this one.
Took 2 of us to get that.
There we go. So this is it in the lighter colour, but again, really effective. So that's what I was heading towards. I'm sorry I didn't quite get it finished.
Amazing. Well, listen, you've just done 24 hours of very, very fine work there. And you're back tomorrow afternoon, are you not?
I'm back at 3 o'clock for Memory Box with some amazing deals.
Fantastic. Have a good long rest now, won't you, for nearly a whole day. Please make sure you check out your baskets. Remember, you've got 3 minutes on those happy hours. Check out!